get started. In this one, we are covering essay 810, that is the engagement to report on the summary financial statement. Summary financial statement क्या होता है? That is the historical financial information जो कि derive होता है from the financial statement, audited financial statement, but that contain less detail than the financial statement while still providing a structured representation जो कि consistent होता है with that provided by the financial statements will be different होता है law and regulation and may use different terminology to describe such historical financial information. स्कोप क्या होता है? ऑडिटर की क्या रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी होती है? हम अंडरटेक करेंगे एन एंगेजमेंट टू रिपोर्ट ऑन अ समरी फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट जो कि डिराइव होगी फ्रॉम फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट ऑडिटेड इन अकॉर्डेंस विद द एसेज बाय दैट सेम ऑडिटर. उसके बाद हम क्या बोलते हैं? दैट व्हाट विल बी द ऑब्जेक्टिव ऑफ ऑडिटर. ऑब्जेक्टिव क्या होगा ऑडिटर का? हम डिटरमाइन करेंगे वेदर इट इज क्या appropriate होगा to accept the engagement, form an opinion on the financial statement which is based on an evaluation of conclusion drawn from the evidence obtained, and express clearly that opinion through a written report that also describe the basis for that opinion. What will be the applicability of criteria? क्या होगा? मेरा तो लड़का लड़की का क्राइटेरिया ऐसा है कि नेचर अच्छा होना चाहिए, बस उसके बारे में इंफॉर्मेशन निकालनी है कि मिसलीड तो नहीं कर रहा है, तो नहीं पर्पस पूरा होगा. List out what are the few factors affecting the auditor's determination of acceptability of the applied criteria before accepting the audit of summary financial statement. तो हमें देखना है क्या? लिस्ट आउट द फ्यू फैक्टर जो कि अफेक्ट करता है ऑडिटर का डिटर्मिनेशन क्या होगा ऑफ एक्सेप्टेबिलिटी ऑफ द अप्लाइड क्राइटेरिया बिफोर एक्सेप्टिंग द ऑडिट ऑफ समरी फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट. अप्लाइड क्राइटेरिया क्या होगा? रेफर टू द क्राइटेरिया जो कि अप्लाइड होता है बाय मैनेजमेंट इन प्रिपरेशन ऑफ समरी फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट. मैनेजमेंट रिस्पॉन्सिबल होता है फॉर द डिटर्मिनेशन ऑफ इंफॉर्मेशन दैट नीड्स टू बी रिफ्लेक्टेड इन द समरी फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट सो दैट दे आर कंसिस्टेंट in all material respect with or represent a fair summary of the audited financial statement. As it includes the limited information and limited disclosure, there is an increased risk that may not contain the information necessary so as not to be misleading in the circumstances. This risk increases when established criteria for the preparation of summary financial statement do not exist. When law and regulation prescribe any criteria as per essay 210, it is presumed to be acceptable criteria, otherwise डेवलप किया जाएगा बाय मैनेजमेंट. कौन से ऐसे फैक्टर्स है जो कि अफेक्ट करते हैं ऑडिटर्स डिटर्मिनेशन ऑफ एक्सेप्टेबिलिटी ऑफ द अप्लाइड क्राइटेरिया? नेचर ऑफ द एंटिटी क्या है, पर्पस क्या है, समरी फाइनेंशियल इंफॉर्मेशन एंड नीड्स and the information needs of intended user of summary financial information, whether applied criteria will result in a summary financial statement that are not misleading in the circumstances. उसके बाद हम बोलते हैं engagement acceptance. एंगेजमेंट एक्सेप्टेंस क्या होता है? मैनेजमेंट चाहता है टू अपॉइंट यू एज एन ऑडिटर ऑफ समरी फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट प्रिपेयर ऑफ इन्वेस्टर्स. Mention the factor you would consider before accepting such engagement to report on a summary financial statement. As per essay 810, essay 810 क्या बोलता है? जो ऑडिटर है वो परफॉर्म करेगा फॉलोइंग एज पर essay 810. एज पर ऐसे 810 क्या बोलता है? जो ऑडिटर है वो परफॉर्म करेगा फॉलोइंग प्रोसीजर्स एंड अदर प्रोसीजर्स दैट द ऑडिटर में कंसिडर नेसेसरी एज द बेसिस फॉर द ऑडिटर्स ओपिनियन ऑन द समरी फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट. तो हम क्या बोलते हैं? द नेक्स्ट पॉइंट दैट इज एज पर ऐसे 810 जो ऑडिटर है वो परफॉर्म करेगा तो फॉलोइंग प्रोसीजर्स और कोई भी ऐसी प्रोसीजर्स दैट द ऑडिटर में कंसिडर नेसेसरी एज द बेसिस फॉर द ऑडिटर्स ओपिनियन ऑन द समरी फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट. अगर आप फुल फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट के ऑडिटर हो तो ही समरी फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट की ऑडिट करना. जो मैनेजमेंट ने फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट बनाई है उस पर ओपिनियन देना है कि मैनेजमेंट ने बनाया है अच्छे से क्राइटेरिया से. अगर आपको क्रॉस चेक करना है तो फुल फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट भी ले लो. एक्सेप्ट कीजिए एन एंगेजमेंट टू रिपोर्ट ऑन अ समरी फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट ओनली व्हेन द ऑडिटर हैज बीन एंगेज्ड टू कंडक्ट एन ऑडिट in accordance with the essays of the financial statement from which the summary financial statement are derived. Before accepting an engagement to report on a summary financial statement, the auditor shall determine क्या जो applied criteria है वो acceptable है. Obtain कीजिए the agreement of the management that it acknowledges and understands its responsibility for the preparation of summary financial statement in accordance with the applied criteria. To make the audited financial statement available to the intended users of summary financial statement, without undue difficulty for it. The law and regulation provide that the audited financial statement not be made available to the intended user of summary financial statement. And law and regulation provided the audited financial statement not be made available to the intended users of the summary financial statement and establishes the criteria for the preparation of summary financial statement. To determine that the law and regulation in the summary financial statement to include the audit report on the summary financial statement in any document that contains the summary financial statement and that indicate the auditor has reported on that. Agree कीजिए with the management the form of opinion which is to be expressed on the summary financial statement. If auditor conclude that the applied criteria are unacceptable or is unable to obtain the agreement of management mentioned above, the auditor shall not accept the engagement unless required by the law and regulation to do so. कैसे आप नॉन कंप्लायंस करोगे ऐसे इसका जो भी क्राइटेरिया है वो अनएक्सेप्टेबल है क्या बट लॉ एंड रेगुलेशन रिक्वायर ऑडिटर टू एक्सेप्ट एंगेजमेंट एंड फॉलो द लॉ एंड रेगुलेशन. Audit report on a summary financial statement shall not indicate that engagement was conducted in accordance with the SEs. Include appropriate reference to this fact in terms of engagement. Determine the factor engagement of audited financial statement. Adequate disclosure क्या है of the summarized nature of summary financial statement and identify identity of the audited financial statement may be, for example, by a title such as summary financial statement prepared from the audited financial statement for the year ended this. What will be the nature of the procedures? Nature क्या होगा procedures का? Procedures to perform and consider necessary as a basis for forming an opinion on a summary financial statement. As per 810, the auditor shall perform करेगा the following procedures and any other procedures that the auditor may consider necessary as the basis for the auditor's opinion on the summary financial statement. ऑडिटर बोलेगा कि ये समरी फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट है भाई, इसको अलग क्राइटेरिया से बनाना है. हालांकि इसमें सारी रेलेवेंट इंफॉर्मेशन है पर फिर भी अगर किसी को फुल फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट चाहिए तो ले लो एंड इस समरी फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट को उससे कंपेयर कर लो. इवेल्युएट कीजिए क्या जो समरी फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट वो एडिक्वेटली डिस्क्लोज करती है देयर समराइज नेचर एंड आइडेंटिटी द ऑडिटेड फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट. इवेल्युएट वेदर क्या समरी फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट एडिक्वेटली डिस्क्लोज करेगी द अप्लाइड क्राइटेरिया. इवेल्युएट के समरी फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट विद द अप्लाइड क्राइटेरिया. इवेल्युएट कीजिए इन व्यू ऑफ पर्पस ऑफ समरी फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट. क्या समरी फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट कंटेन इंफॉर्मेशन जो कि नेसेसरी है एंड आर एट एप्रोप्रिएट लेवल ऑफ एग्रीगेशन सो एज नॉट टू बी मिसलीडिंग इन द सर्कमस्टेंसेस. जब भी समरी फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट आर नॉट accompanied by the audited financial statement, evaluate कीजिए क्या whether they describe clearly from whom or where the audited financial statement are available. And the law and regulations specify that the audited financial statement need not be made available to the intended users of summary financial statement and establishes the criteria for the preparation of summary financial statement. इवेल्युएट कीजिए कि जो भी ऑडिटेड फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट है वह अवेलेबल हो टू द इंटेंडेड यूजर ऑफ समरी फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट without undue difficulty unless law and regulation provide that they need not be made available and establishes the criteria for the preparation of summary financial statement. कंपेयर कीजिए दी समरी फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट को विद द रिलेटेड इंफॉर्मेशन इन द ऑडिटेड फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट. डिटरमाइन कीजिए जो समरी फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट है वह एग्री करती है एंड कैन बी रिकैलकुलेटेड फ्रॉम द रिलेटेड इंफॉर्मेशन इन द ऑडिटेड फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट. What will be the form and opinion if unmodified? Need to be expressed on a summary financial statement. Use कीजिए any of the following phrase को. Opinion on summary financial statement क्या है? SFS are consistent होना चाहिए in all material with the audited financial statement as per the applied criteria or the summary financial statement are a fair summary of audited financial statement as per applied criteria. If law and regulation prescribe different wordings of opinion on a summary financial statement then above, the auditor shall apply what will be the nature of procedure given above and further audit procedures to enable the auditor to express the prescribed opinion. इवेल्युएट कीजिए क्या जो यूजर है ऑफ समरी फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट माइट मिसअंडरस्टैंड ओपिनियन वेदर के एडिशनल एक्सप्लेनेशन चाहिए इन ऑडिट रिपोर्ट कैन मिटिगेट द मिसअंडरस्टैंडिंग इफ नो डोंट एक्सेप्ट द एंगेजमेंट unless required by the law and regulation to do so. So it will not refer that engagement was conducted as per the SEs. Modified opinion क्या होगा on the summary financial statement. If summary financial statement is not fair summary of audited financial statement, implication क्या होगा on audit report. ऐसे 810 एक्सप्रेस करता है एडवांस ओपिनियन. अगर समरी फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट्स आर नॉट कंसिस्टेंट इन ऑल मटेरियल रिस्पेक्ट विद or are not a fair summary of audited financial statement in accordance with the applied criteria and management not agree to make the necessary changes Qualified opinion EOM OM para in a report on audited financial statement. Consider कीजिए that जो भी audit report है on the financial statement which is issued by the CA Madhur contain qualified opinion. Can he issue an unmodified opinion on summary financial statement derived from the audited financial statement discussed? जो भी ऑडिटर्स रिपोर्ट होगी ऑन ऑडिटेड फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट इंक्लूड द क्वालिफाइड ओपिनियन एज पर एस 705 EOM and OM para as per एस 706 material uncertainty with respect to going concern as per SA 570 communicating key audit matter as per SATSO a statement that describe an uncorrected material misstatement of the other information as is also bees. Yes, he can issue an unmodified opinion when auditor is satisfied that the summary financial statement are consistent in all material respect and the fair summary of audited financial statement in accordance with the applied criteria audited report on a summary financial statement will contain. State that the audit report on a financial statement contain qualified opinion OM para material uncertainty with respect to going concern. Key audit matter statement describing the material misstatement in other information and describe the basis for qualified opinion or audited financial statement. The effect thereof, if any, on a summary financial statement matter referred in EOM OM para in the audited financial statement and the effect thereof, if any, on a summary financial statement. जो भी uncorrected material misstatement होगी of the other information and the effect thereof in any of the information included in a document containing the summary financial statement and the auditor report thereof. अगर कोई adverse opinion होती है, disclaimer of opinion होती है on the audited financial statement. Auditor of a company has expressed adverse opinion on audited financial statement. What additional point had to be keep in mind while expressing an opinion on the summary financial statement? Report on a summary financial statement is required to include the following statement that the audit report contains adverse and disclaimer opinion. Description of basis of such opinion and statement that as a result of adverse and disclaimer of opinion, it is an inappropriate to express an opinion on the summary financial statement. What will be the timing of work and events subsequent to auditor's report on full audited financial statement? जब ऑडिटर रिपोर्ट करता है on the summary financial statement after the completion of audit of financial statement, the auditor is not required to obtain additional evidence on the audited financial statement for subsequent event to audited financial statement. जो भी summary financial statement audit report may be dated later than the date of audit report on the audited financial statement. In such cases, the audit report on the summary financial statement shall state that the summary financial statement or जो भी audited financial statement do not reflect the effect of event that occurred subsequent to the date of audit report on the audited financial statement that may require adjustment or disclosure. The auditor may become aware of the fact that existed at the date of audit report on the audited financial statement, but of which the auditor previously was unaware. In such cases, the auditor shall not issue the audit report on the summary financial statement until the audited financial statement in accordance with SA 560 has been completed. Summary financial statement audit report date क्या होगा? Summary financial statement audited report shall not be dated before date of obtaining sufficient appropriate audit procedures and date of report of audited financial statement. Restriction on distribution or use of alerting or readers to basis of accounting. When distribution use of audit report on the audited financial statement is restricted, or the said report alerts readers that the audited financial statement are prepared in accordance with the special purpose framework. The auditor shall include a similar restriction or alert in the audit report on the summary financial statement. Then what will be the comparatives? If audited financial statement contain comparatives but the summary financial statement do not, auditor shall determine whether such omission is reasonable. If omission is unreasonable, auditor shall determine the effect on audit report of summary financial statement. If the summary financial statement contains comparatives reported on by another auditor, the audit report on the summary financial statement shall also contain the matter that is required by SA 710 in the audit report on the audited financial statement. Unaudited supplementary information presented with SFS. Evaluate कीजिए क्या कोई unaudited supplementary information present की है with SFS is clearly differentiated from the SFS. If not, the auditor shall ask management to change its representation. If management refuses, auditor shall explain in audit report on the SFS that such information is not covered by that report. Other information in document containing the SFS. Read the information, consider whether there is a material inconsistency between the information and SFS. If material inconsistency, identify whether SFS information needs revision, discuss with management. If information needs revision but management refuses, auditor shall take appropriate action in the circumstances, including the implication of audit report, or something. Then comes what will be the auditors association. Auditor का associations क्या होगा? What will be the auditors association? On document containing the SFS, entity is mentioning that this SFS is audited, but that document does not contain audit report. Request कीजिए management to include a report. If management refuses, carry out other appropriate procedures to prevent management from inappropriately associating the auditor with the SFS in that document. Auditor may engage himself in audited financial statement, but not in a summary financial statement. If auditor aware that the entity plan to make a statement that refers to the auditor and the fact that summary financial statement are derived from financial statement audited, the auditor shall satisfy that the reference to auditor is made in a context of auditor's report on audited financial statement, and the statement does not give impression that the auditor has reported on summary financial statement. If not the case of A and B, request management to change the statement, appoint auditor for summary financial statement also. If management refuses, carry out other appropriate actions to be designed here to prevent management from inappropriately referring to the auditor. Element on audit report of summary financial statement. TIMA OSP. That is the title, clearly indicating that it is a report of independent auditor. If addressee of summary financial statement or report are different, that audited financial statement evaluate कीजिए appropriateness, terms of engagement, purpose of engagement. Identify the summary financial statement. Identification of summary financial statement, including the title of each statement. When summary financial statement can be included in document that contain information other than summary financial statement, then identify the page number on which the summary financial statement presented in form presentation allow the same. Identify कीजिए audited financial statement. Identification कीजिए of audited financial statement का. Opinion that a clear expression होना चाहिए opinion का. Not contain statement that SFS do not contain all disclosure of FRF of audited financial statement of all disclosure hence SFS is not submitted of full audited financial statement. Subsequent events not reflected. If required, if the auditor report on SFS date is later than the audit report of audited financial statements, state that FSF and audited financial statement do not contain effect of subsequent event after the audited financial statement date. Reference needs of audited financial statement. Reference to the audit report on audited financial statement. It is a date fact that unmodified opinion is expressed on it. मैनेजमेंट की क्या रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी होगी एक्सप्लेनिंग दैट मैनेजमेंट इज रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर द प्रिपरेशन ऑफ द एसएफएस एज पर द अप्लाइड क्राइटेरिया. ऑडिटर की क्या रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी होगी स्टेटमेंट दैट द ऑडिटर इज रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर एक्सप्रेसिंग एन ओपिनियन बेस्ड ऑन द ऑडिट प्रोसीजर्स कंडक्टेड एज पर द एसएसएस वेदर द summary financial statement are considered in all material respect fair summary of audited financial statement. The auditor's signature with the FRN, the ICA membership, UDIT, and the date not earlier than the date on which the auditor has obtained sufficient appropriate audit evidence on which to base the opinion, including the evidence that the summary financial statement have been prepared and those with the recognized authority have asserted that they have taken responsibility for them, and the date of the auditor's report on the audited financial statement. Place of signature. CA Madhur is auditor has issued audit report dated on 15 June. The audit report and a summary financial statement derived from such audited financial statement is dated as 15 July of that particular year. Discuss whether there exists any additional reporting responsibility for auditor in such a situation for audit report and a summary financial statement. लक्षिता अपना चश्मा लगा के जाना. The auditor's report and summary financial statement should state that the summary financial statement and the audited financial statement do not reflect the fact of events that occurred subsequent to that date of auditor's report on the audited financial statement. तो इसमें तो यही है.